Getting set for race number 6 from Red Shores and Charlottetown's Meadows. The horse is swinging behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate on track. Pick 5. Vance Cameron, up to you for the call.
Kay's rider, Elm Grove Nancy, she's a comedian. MD's girl, Silly Amos. Salzbrook Flick and Roses for Jenny, top of the stretch. Salzbrook Flicker was fancy stepping, going to be well back at the start. Up and pacing, Silly Amos, and she's a comedian, along with Kay's rider. The 3-0 are leaving out. Fourth one into the turn is Elm Grove Nancy. Then fifth, MD's Girl. 6 from the outside, Roses for Jenny. The trailer, Salzbrook Flicker. Wow! 3 wide all around the turn, and up the backstretch they go. She's a comedian will clear the lead for Mark Campbell. Second up the rail, Kay's rider. Silly Amos went to plan B. Backed up for a spot along the inside third. Fourth up the rail is Elm Grove Nancy. 28-2 was the opening quarter. That's MD's Girl fifth. Then in 6, Roses for Jenny. Trailing the field, Salzbrook Flicker. Off the turn they come, and they're in straight alignment now. On the point, she's a comedian, the leader. Second at the rail is Kay's rider. Silly Amos third. Here comes Roses for Jenny moving up fourth. Salzbrook Flicker's underway in the outside fifth. Elm Grove Nancy back to 6. Now the trailer, MD's Girl, 58-2 for a half a mile. Approaching the 5/8. Roses for Jenny on the outside with her head in front. She's a comedian, has the rail. They're bridle to bridle. Toe to toe, stride for stride, going to 3/4. She's a comedian, battling back for the lead. Roses for Jenny on the outside. She's second. Back into third, Kay's rider. Fourth is Silly Amos. Salzbrook Flicker fifth. Then in 6, Elm Grove Nancy. MD's Girl, the trailer, 3/4 up in 1. 27-3. They're homeward bound. She's a comedian, the leader. Roses for Jenny. Silly Amos is coming late, but is it too late? She's a comedian for Mark Campbell. Second, Roses for Jenny. Silly Amos rallies third. The mile in 1. 57-2.
Okay, here's the slow-mo for race number 6 from Red Shores and Charlottetown. What a fight this was to the end. Great horse race here. She's a comedian, takes the lead. 28-2 early on over there, the leader for Mark. 58-2. Jason decides to go first with Roses for Jenny, and boy, did they swing it out down the backside, like Vance said, bridle to bridle, toe to toe, and stride for stride. They were still battling past 3/4, 127-3, and down the stretch they come. She's a comedian, able to fend off the 7. That's Roses for Jenny, and the 5, Silly Amos, charging on the end of it. Tip your hat to her. She's a comedian. She took a lot of shots here tonight and got there in the end, 157-2.
She's a comedian in the six-race winner's circle, pacing Brown Mare 5 by He's Watching off the Grin Premier de Eardam, Killingly Funny. On Barrow Sweet of O'Leary, bred by Jeffrey Williamson of Blythe, Ontario. Trained Barrow Sweet, Mark Campbell has his second winner tonight. It's the double, the mile 157 and 2. She's a comedian in the sixth.